Hello, everyone. We are Cloud9 from the Deep Learning track, and today we are presenting to you our Create-a-thon project, Cleansea. Here is our team that consists of Julia, Sharik, me, Monroe, Gabriella, and our wonderful mentor, Kunjal. Unfortunately, Sharik couldn't be with us for the presentation, but he will be here for the questions. Now, I would like you all to take a moment and imagine that you're planning to go on vacation to a tropical summer destination, perhaps Bali, and you want to visit beaches, you want to swim in the beautiful clear water, you want to go sunbathing under the hot sun, and you want to enjoy with your family. It sounds great, right? But what if I told you that the same beach you just imagined actually look like this, crowded with trash and other plastic that would eventually end up in the ocean and kill marine animals such as turtles and fish? This is why plastic pollution is a global issue. 8.3 billion plastic straws pollute beaches from around the world, and over 100,000 marine animals are killed from plastic pollution annually. Moreover, 1 in 3 fish caught for human consumption contain microplastics.
And that third statistics is especially listed into our interview and survey results. For market research, we have interviewed around 47 or 10 individuals and surveyed around 47. 8 out of 10 interviewees actually have observed seafood in their seafood and or on the beaches. Moreover, 83% of survey respondents believe that marine conservation is a very important issue. And lastly, 89% of survey respondents reported feeling concerned about pollution, really serving how critical marine pollution is. In addition, we've done market research on professionals. A marine researcher mentioned that marine debris tracking and classification can help fishermen avoid areas with high microplastic concentration. Secondly, a scuba diving company founder mentioned that if we do surface debris tracking, it can actually help predict ocean floor debris locations and boost scientific diving efforts, such as with marine pollution research. And lastly, a data scientist mentioned that because big data is invaluable for any industry, if we address the lack of a quality data set for marine debris, it could be game-changing for marine pollution stakeholders. Here's an expert opinion from Dr. Cassandra Dudek, who is a lecturer in marine resource management. She said that if we track pollution, we can determine sources. If we do that, then we can prioritize international waste management strategies. That is exactly what our objective is. For short-term, we plan to use coastline debris data in order to track and catalog debris in order to lead targeted cleanup initiatives. For long-term, we plan to use satellite data in order to track the routes of deep-sea debris and predict where they will end up. That finally leads to our solution, Cleansea. Cleansea is a cross-platform mobile app that can have users take pictures of debris in order to help reduce marine pollution. We did a survey, and over 91% of people said that they would actually do this in order to help reduce marine pollution. Cleansea covers the entire process. It uses a machine learning model to classify coastal surface debris from user images, stores it into a database, and sends that data into data scientists or organizations in order to aid in beach cleanups. And lastly, we address all diverse target audience needs, from divers, marine animals, and more listed in the last slides. Specifically for our machine learning model, we use a dataset called Taco Custom. We perform data cleaning and augmentations in order to create 2 revised versions of the Taco dataset, which had around 1,600 images. Our CNN architecture received around 95% consistently from these datasets, and it categorizes 4 of the most critical and common trash types, for example, bottles, cans, plastic, and containers.
Moving on to the user aspect of our app, here are some examples of individuals that could benefit from Cleansea. First, we have Taylor, a surfer who has observed plastic on their beaches. They want to be able to swim in the water without seeing debris. Then we have Alex, a seafood lover who has observed plastic in their seafood and wants to be able to consume seafood safely. Lastly, there's Sydney, a photographer who wants to go to beaches and take pictures free of debris. To help solve each of their problems, they can use Cleansea. Now for the part you've been waiting for, our app demo.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, so here the app is loading, and we have a slider that tells you why you should become a cleanser and which United Nations Sustainable Development Goals we're aiming to contribute to. It also tells you what you need to do, so we're very transparent about the whole process. tells you what would happen after you upload the picture and what sort of rewards you can get. And here you go, you can log in with your email and password. And you reach a dashboard which has a bunch of posts from other cleansers in the community and which beaches they visited. And now let's upload a picture. So here is the tab to upload a picture, and this will be having access to your camera roll. And here I'm going to show you an example. I'm going to upload a picture of a can. And as you can see, Cleansea has got this entry 903, and it has 3 tags: image, location, and type. I'm going to go ahead and hit yes because it's all correct. And here's my rewards page, which shows me all the rewards I've collected so far and my level. And now to redeem my new prize, I'm going to go ahead and hit the gift, and I can choose which gift I'd like. So I'm going to go ahead with 1 volunteering hour. And there we go. Everything's updated. Now I have 200 pictures. I'm on level 20, and yeah, everything. Yeah. So now I have another volunteering hour added to my account. And there's another thing here. There's a rewards log, which can show you all the rewards you've collected in the past and the different dates you collected them on. And let's look at the leaderboard. So this is a competitive and fun aspect of the app, and you can see people from all around the world and your friends and how they're doing. And it's really fun because it makes you want to be the top, you know, be on rank 1 with the gold medal. And lastly is my journey, which shows you the different beaches you've gone to. So as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and show you an example. So this is one location, Atlantic City Beach, and these are the different occasions in which I went there and the pictures that I took. And that's all for the app demo.
As you saw in our demo, we have 3 major incentives for users to stay engaged with our app, including a competitive leaderboard, a reward system, and a photo sharing feed. Here are some companies and organizations that we could potentially work with to fulfill both of our objectives. For our short-term objective, Take 3 is a great global organization aimed at bringing people together to clean up plastic and debris from beaches. We can also partner with companies such as ExxonMobil, BP, and IBM, which are companies that aim to work on their environmental, social, and governance goals. They can contribute to their goals by encouraging their employees to use Cleansea. Lastly, the Ocean Cleanup is a tech nonprofit focused on removing masses of plastic from the ocean. They would be an organization we partner with for our long-term goals, as they would benefit from satellite data, which shows them where they should target their cleanups. This is also indicative of a prevalent gap in the market, as they struggle with locating specific areas to target their cleanups.
We also have performed competitive analysis to figure out who our competitors are and their limitations. First is Debris Detector, which is an app created by the National Geographic, in which users can manually input the amounts and types of debris they find. The limitations are that the manual input is too tedious for users, and there is a high risk of incorrect entries being recorded due to pressing a button too many times. There's also no social engagement or incentives for users. Another notable competitor is Parika, a social media platform used in over 100 countries, which enables users to visualize their litter journeys. This app's limitation is its lack of reward system to incentivize people and center on posting pictures of trash to show other people rather than create a larger environmental impact. In addition, Parika only has an Android version, limiting their potential customer base. Our plans for the future would be to continue to partner with more organizations globally to maximize impact and secure more funding, as well as add a feature, Cleansea, which can detect masses of debris and satellite images and use to predict debris disposition. Here we further detail our long-term future plans. First, we already have a marine satellite data set to train our existing model to identify garbage patches in the ocean. Next, we can attach a camera to drones and helicopters so they can fly over the ocean to help the ocean cleanup nonprofit identify garbage patches to clean up faster. Lastly, we can predict routes of patches to pinpoint locations where garbage and debris will clean up conveniently and quickly notify partner organizations to clean up. That concludes the end of our presentation. Thank you for listening, and we're happy to answer any questions.